Hey, what's up? This is Suerte. So a couple of weeks ago, I did this Redbull BarFight competition with Westwew and Jakarta Sneaker Day, where they did like a rap battle. They provided a beat, and you just had to write some bars to it. You had to say certain things, like empower your passion. That had to be included in there, and you just had to write bars. I think it was like 16 bars or something like that. And I joined it, and this other guy called Oldboy, who's an American guy who lives in Bali. I found out about this later. Apparently he's like friends with all my friends and stuff, but for some reason me and him never bumped into each other when I lived over there. And he joined, but unfortunately he got disqualified. And when he found out that he got disqualified, he said that he would battle the winner, whoever won it. And I eventually won it, and I was kind of waiting for him to hit me up, and sure enough, he hit me up, and he was super respectful about it. Like it wasn't any beef thing or anything. It was just all for sport. Like, yo, let's just battle each other, you know? And we went for like 2 rounds after that, and it was really fun. After the second round, it was just like pointless, you know? We were like, cool, like you're really good at what you do, I'm really good at what I do. And now we're just chatting and talking on Instagram and sharing music and stuff like that. It's really cool. Like our friendship like kind of grew from this, you know? A lot of my friendships have grown from things like that. Like, you know, some of them were like from beefs and shit like that, or misunderstandings, and then turned out, you know, in the end, we found out that we had a lot of common, and we became really good friends. Had a lot of friends like that. Anyway, so afterwards, my friend Chris, he saw what was going on, and he did a video analyzing our battle, basically each video, and he sent me the video. I don't know why he didn't post it, and I decided I'd watch it. So it's kind of like a reaction of him reacting to our battles, to our videos. Anyway, here we go. Let me start recording this on the screen. Boom. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Shit. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Oldboy was disqualified due to minor technicalities, but challenged Suerte. Shit, I missed that. What did I say? Oldboy was disqualified due to minor technicalities, but challenged Suerte to an extended 2-round bar for bar battle. There we go. Let's go.
We're gonna look at these and analyze them and whatever. So this is Suerte's first round here.
Yeah, so I went first.
Watch.
Oldboy posted after me.
This here is pad working, I ain't getting tired. I'm sparring like Iron Mike and retiring and aim a psych. This said empower your passion. I see them cower in actions when they encounter.
I don't know if anyone got that, like pad work, like when you write your bars when you write as a musician, you write on your notepad, pad work. Mike Tyson, pad work, like he's getting ready for his fight, and he's old, and I'm old. Anyway.
A class of an assassin and interactions. You want a bar fight? All right. I'm like a scene in the Raid. I could go all night. I pack a punch.
For people that don't know, The Raid is an Indonesian movie where there's just long fight sequences, and it's a good movie. Like 2-3 years ago or something, it won all these awards, and it basically changed like the way action movies have been filmed. I think Daredevil and Arrow like paid homage to The Raid and the director, Gareth Evans. Anyway, if you haven't seen it, watch it. There's 1 and 2. My best friend is the enemy in The Raid 2. Shout out to Alex. It's another reason to watch it. Anyway.
You get paid, you the type I hunt and get sprayed. I'm the type in the clutch you get played to save the game and you getting
Traded.
See, he does this in his third round too. He is doing a lot of internal stuff and cutting bars in half, and just multiing. He said, I pack a punch and get paid. You're the type to hunt and get sprayed, so he's doing the A with 2 unstressed syllables in the middle of the multi. So multis really are phrases, or like he says, hunt and get sprayed, punch and get paid. So the and get in this case happen to both be the same words, but they're not stressed syllables. So it's a. So if you say any phrase that starts with an syllable, hunt,
Oh, that goes explaining this.
month, they say there's not a rhyme for month, but literally it has to do with the vowel sounds.
Yeah,
Hunt, month,
I agree.
sprayed, frayed, laid, paid, all that with the 2 dead syllables in the.
Like for me, I always say like it's gotta chew right. You know, like when you write rhymes and stuff, like when you say things, it's gotta feel right. Like it's gotta chew, like a good chew. You know, like a good, like when you put food in your mouth and you chew, like, and it chews nice. It's got a nice texture to it. Like when you write lyrics, it's got to be like that. And that's how like multis and rhyme patterns and stuff, like they just got to feel right, you know. And it's with the vowels. Like it's all the vowel sounds, you know. Hunt and get sprayed, punch and get paid. Like just feels right.
Middle, it's a multi. So he's cutting into this
It's
a
a
lot.
multi.
I thought I'd explain it just in case for people who don't really understand. So let's back this up a bit because that's really tight.
Interactions.
Thank you,
want a
Chris.
bar fight? All right. I'm like a scene in the raid. I could go all night. I pack a punch and get paid. You the type I hunt and get sprayed. I'm the type in the clutch and get played to save the game and you getting traded. Like Lomachenko with repeat shots. The way I sit in the pocket, I find the sweet spot. You try to hit me with some cheap shots. You think you're Conor McGregor with this boomer. You trying to beat pops. And I'm
Oh, yeah. So for people who don't know, Lomachenko is a boxer. He's a sick fucking boxer. He's just always in the pocket. He's always right in your face. You can't seem to touch him, but he will punch you like a million times. And basically, a lot of the times, by the time they get to the 8th round, the other fighter just quits because they're just like, this is too many. Like I'm taking way too many shots, and you're not hitting me. Like I can't hit you with anything, and the coaches are just like, they throw the towel in and it's done. And if people don't know, Conor McGregor like punched an old guy. That's why you think you're Conor McGregor with this boomer. You're trying to beat pops, boom pop. I thought that was a cool thing as well.
like Lomachenko with repeat shots. The way I sit in the pocket, I find a sweet spot. You try to hit me with some cheap shots. You think you're Conor McGregor with this boomer. You trying to beat pops. And I'm just sicker and niller than the father gone mental killer in the Netflix thriller when you step into my house of terror.
All right, that bit there, I'm fucking proud of. If there was one thing I wanted to do was put this in there. Like I had just watched Unsolved Mysteries on Netflix, and that episode of House of Terror just fucked with me. Like the fact that they haven't found this dad, and he like did that to his whole family, and no one knows where he is, and they don't know if he's dead, they don't know if he's still around, like walking the earth under, I don't know, a new face or something. He's either in Dubai or Bali. Those are like the two places people hide out, right? But anyway, like it just, that episode really messed with me, and I wanted to do something along those lines where like I'm just sicker than this fucking dude when I start to rap, and like this is my house. Like you stepping into my house when you wanna do this rap shit. So House of Terror, and like I was struggling with it in the beginning. Like I knew I wanted it, but I didn't know how I was gonna like make it. So I started writing other shit, and then it suddenly got to this part of like the verse, and it just clicked. Like I didn't even have to think anything. It was just like, and I'm just sicker than niller than the father gone mental killer in a Netflix thriller when you step into my house of terror. Like it just happened, and I was so fucking happy. This is the proudest bit in this verse. Like I'm so happy with it.
So don't make any errors. I got fans all around like a boat propeller. Yeah, always getting better and better. I am my own foe. Do this for the love and the cheddar
With such a dope flow.
By the end of my round, you know that I got the belt, bro. You've been hit with too many punches like Jose Aldo. Yeah.
It's cool.
I don't know why a lot of people gave me shit for saying that bit. Like I wasn't giving Aldo any shit. Like he's a beast, but just at the end of that fight with Peter Yan, like he took a lot of punches, man, and I just thought it was a cool way to end the verse. Nothing bad towards Jose Aldo. I was just referencing that fight, you know, like this whole verse was just bar punchline. Like you've been taking too many punches.
Cool too, because back here he says, what does he say? He says own foe, dope flow, and then he changes it. He keeps the O at the end, but instead of OO, own flow, or dope flow, own foe, he says belt bro, and then changes it to EO, and also says Jose Aldo. So he morphs it a little bit. I like when they do things like that.
Just like Jose Aldo.
Belt bro. Jose Aldo.
That's
Belt
pretty
bro
cool. Luke's
Aldo.
versus, he's really referential to a lot of movies, a lot of boxers, actors, this and that kind of thing.
It's all I've been doing, man. Watching movies and fights.
Good at that. Let's look at Oldboy's first round. Oldboy also is really good at the internals and the multis. And
Oldboy's a beast,
just
man.
kind of throwing them anywhere.
With multis,
where
Jesus, this guy is
he can
crazy.
still be concise and get across the same point, but he really knows where he can fit a lot of that.
Welcome to the new dawn. Put masks and suits on before I spit it, cause Chris is sick of the Wuhan. I get you ducking like someone stuck in a nuke bomb. You better move on. Hunan, Tucson, Yukon. Either way, man, you gone. This is like King Kong versus a damn Moon song. You to me is like comparing Bruce Lee to Blue Geese. Judas Priest, food to me is eating human.
If you don't know what a musang is, it's an animal in Indonesia that basically like kills cobras. Like you put a musang on a cobra, like I think like cobras are its favorite food or some shit like that. Like it's sick.
Me, so that means you're a sacrificial lamb. I ain't gotta pack a pistol to go clap, clip, bam. All you little bitty rappers posting crap on Instagram. Why don't you step on up to battle and we'll see who is the man. My superpowers are massive, open my mouth when I'm rapping. It's like a howitzer blasting, cause I ain't bowing to fascists. Cause I've been plotting like Bin Laden when the towers were crashing. I own this town like a savage, cause I empowered my passion. I'm sick as COVID-19. Show me another rapper spitting dope and rhyme schemes. Cause this is real hip-hop like the golden 90s. All these mumble rappers running cause they know that I'm king.
Yeah, man, he really fits as many, and it's all the same. They're all like pretty much perfect multis.
So consistent with
it.
He
says, open my mouth when I'm rapping, howitzer blasting, bowing to fascists. It's fucking tight, dude.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
literally, I was thinking, because I was expecting there to be COVID bars.
Yeah,
COVID-19
I try to stay away with it.
And I know it's super relevant, but it's just like everyone's fucking saying it, and it's
that's the thing. Like when I write, especially for stuff like this, like I don't want to say things that have already been said. I don't want to talk about subjects that people expect me to talk about. Like I want to talk about like different things, you know? Like I'll try to look for things that are going on now, things that like have just happened in my life. The whole COVID thing, I wanted to stay away from it. Like I don't know, it was just, for me, it was expected and a bit cliche, but I like the way that Chris did it, you know? That being said, next round, look what I did.
Annoying, but that's fine, because COVID-19, you know, doper rhyme schemes, golden 90s.
Golden
that's
90s.
Cool, that just sounds cool. I love
Chris,
3 and 4
you're sick with the multis.
because they just sound really slick. They just sound really nice. Like Luke has some ones later in his third round.
Yeah, but
that he does
we'll
like
get to
single
that.
syllables or 2 syllables, but they're really effective. Just the way that he frames them in his flows, but I don't know, man. This Oldboy here really stuffs them in there a lot. It's pretty crazy. Let's go to. Actually, we're not going to Suerte second because these were the 2 for the contest, and then Oldboy was disqualified, and he called Luke to make more. So it goes Oldboy again, then Luke, Oldboy, Luke. So we're going to...
Yeah, so basically what happened was part of the like rules for the bar fight were that when you opened the Dropbox link that they had the bar fight flyer, and you had to post that first as a post on its own, and then your second post when you swipe is your video, right? What Oldboy did was it was such a small misunderstanding. Like he just put the flyer as the first thing that you see in his video, and then it went into his thing, you know. And he got disqualified for that, which, yeah, in my opinion, was a bit of a silly disqualification. I would have loved to have seen him in the top 10. And you know, it makes me wonder, like, what would have happened if he was in that top 10? Would I have won it? Would he have won it? Like, you know, we're both good at different things. And anyway, it is what it is, and we ended up doing this amazing shit. So it worked out. Now, second round, like Chris hit me up in my DMs. He commented. Like, if you go onto my videos on Instagram, you'll see the comments and he was just like, yo, let's do this. And you'll see he did it in a really respectable way. And I was like, yeah, cool. And like, since he challenged me, like, I was like, you know, whatever, you set the rules and I'll go with it. You know, like, I didn't want to be like, oh no, this, like, it has to be this way or whatever. No, you tell me, we'll do it, like, easy. You know, like, I don't want to be difficult, like, let's just do it. So he was like, look, let's post at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock Dubai time, which I think is 12 o'clock his time. We'll post it at the same time. So, like, it's not like I post first and then you see what I've done and then you rewrite your shit. No. Like, we both post at the same time. We go write shit now, make a video for it and post it, and that's it. And I was like, cool. Now, I didn't know anything about Oldboy, right? So I was like, I don't got a lot to play with here, you know, like, in terms of material and stuff. So I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna go off his name, Oldboy, and like, just write some dope shit, you know? Like, I wanted to do this whole Last Dance thing, the Michael Jordan thing. I'll get to that as we go through it. Like, whatever. I just wanted to fucking write some sick shit. I didn't know how hard he was gonna go. You know, I didn't know if we were gonna go at each other, like, and be sort of kind of offensive and disrespectful or whatever, you know? Like, no offense would have been taken. Like, it's fine. You know, but I just didn't know how hard he was gonna go. So I was like, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna spit some sick shit and play it safe.
We're going to his second now.
All right, I know it's not ethical or respectable to hit a man with spectacles.
See, he's already one bar in. He's rhymed, you know, spectacles 3 times or 4 times. Ethical, respectable. Oh, 3 times. Yeah, hit a man with spectacles. It's sick, dude.
Hit a man with spectacles, but I brung my stash, snuck in my duffel bag, got brass knuckle shovels, a couple of custom straps, and when I
so he has internals. Besides the showcase rhyme, he says, "Brung them in my stash, duffel bag." Then he takes the from the duffel bag multi, and he says shovels, knuckles, and then he brings it back to custom straps, duffel bag, shovels, knuckles, custom straps. It's fucking cool. He's not only has the multisyllabic set up for the end of his bar, he takes fragments and he has the same vowel sounds throughout his lines as well, and it just sounds so clean.
Alright, I know it's not ethical or respectable to hit a man with spectacles, but I brung my stash, snuck in my duffel bag, got brass knuckle shovels, a couple of custom straps.
So nice to listen to.
When I bust a gat, I muffled the muzzle flash, spitting punchlines out of this cut through your muscle mass. Tons of bloody puddles, bring buckets, plenty of rags, your buddies will fucking gag, and you won't rebuttal back. Summer is Sam, I'm coming, I'm hunting man, dude, you want my punching bag, so bang. Looky high, you're a cool guy from Dubai, and it's cute that you tried, but you died. I got the recipe for the ecstasy and ketamine that you need to mess up all the memories are testing me. So rest in peace, your effigy is next to every rapper thinking that they were ahead of me. Your death to me is heavenly. I bet you travel through the USA domestically, just hoping that the damn police check and screen you rectally. Oh, they're molesting me so sexually, I wish you'd reach into my damn intestines like the priest that gave me STDs. You think that I forgot like I have Alzheimer's that you used to have?
I think it's super cool. Sorry, I keep cutting into these. It was literally
what you're supposed to do.
I like when you can do an acronym rhyming with words. He says, like, sexually, the priest that gave me STDs, like, sexually, STDs, the E sound.
It's the vowels again.
It's cool when you can even, especially when you rhyme names
domestically
together, or like USA, domestically, estically, STD. I think it's really cool.
Rectally.
I forgot like I have Alzheimer's that you used to have a crew that you called the Southsiders.
Yeah.
Clown rhymers, style biters. This is Al Qaeda versus Mrs. Doubtfire.
Style biters.
I don't know if he really pronounces Alzheimer's as Alzheimer's, but he did it just so he can rhyme with Southsiders and Doubtfire, so he kind of slanted the, instead of Alzheimer's.
Yeah, everyone does that though, right?
I don't. That might be a thing.
Yeah.
But Luke does that too later in his third round. He really slants and stresses a syllable to get it to fit where it really on paper doesn't fit. And I think that's really cool. Luke does that a lot.
Yeah.
Throughout, just
probably because
rhyming in general.
I've got like a messed up accent.
We're gonna go to Luke's second.
So remember, I don't know anything about Chris here.
Let me start off with a picture. You could quote me for every single line, but like most of them I'll rip you, cause I'm staring in the mirror at the critic who'll be livid if I let it slip millimeters down below the level I just came with.
Yeah, so basically I'm just like I'm my own worst critic. Like no one can judge me but me. Like I don't care what anyone says. Like you might think that I say some sick shit, but like to me it's like it's garbage. Like I'll fucking rip you like I rip like the dope shit that you think I just spat, Like to me it's like it's garbage already. And yeah, I always got to do better than the stuff that I just came with, like.
We're just some old dogs, old boy, and I ain't got a bone to pick with you, so no joy's taking one.
So, like, I don't know, Old Boy, like, it reminded me of Old Yeller, like, also because I got two dogs that are like 14 years old, so they're my old boys, And so I don't know, I just played with this whole dog thingy. Like, I don't got we're just some old dogs, old boy. I don't got a bone to pick with you, like And then obviously I had to go into Old Boy the movie, and if you haven't seen that, Odesu is the main dude in it that basically just goes berserk, and you can take it however you want it, like for that. Like either I'm Odesu or he's Odesu, and I'm the dude that put him in that fucking room for God knows how many years,
When I'm placing you in mind to destroy you like Odesu in the movie that's named after you. So don't get too crouse when you test mics, cause you're too loud, and this just might be your last spot for a last dance. Take your last shot, this your last chance.
He's really cutting these bars in half, and he's doing like an A-B rhyme scheme while he's doing it. He goes last spot, last dance, last shot, last chance, and he was like doing it earlier too. It almost doesn't have a perfect pattern. It's almost like E, like he just kind of like how
he just choose nice.
Was he's taking the vowels and these words that rhyme and he's just scattering it throughout. It's cool.
Movie that.
Yeah, so like if you don't get that whole thing, like Jerry Krause was the manager of the Chicago Bulls back in the 90s. When the Last Dance documentary was like when that all takes place, and at one point he wanted to bring in Tony Kukoc, and he thought Tony Kukoc was like the shit, and Jordan and Pippen like completely destroyed Tony Kukoc in the Olympics. And Krause means being loud and proud, so don't get too Krause when you test mics. When you test Michael Jordan, when you test mics. Yeah, that was fun. I was glad with that one too. I was happy with that.
Named after you, so don't get too crouse when you test mics, cause you're too loud, and this just might be your last spot for a last dance. Take your last shot, this your last chance for your gold hopes, like Tony Kukoc in the 92 Olympics. I'm the shit, you would choke, I'm legit, you would choke, round my click, cause I run with the legends you grew up to listen in. No lie, check again, this a W I'm bringing in.
For me, the second round really sounds a lot like a Suerte verse
it does.
On a song, but I still really like it a lot. We'll do Old Boy's third here.
I've never lost, screw the bosses at Red Bull. That weak shit sucks, I'm sipping bottles of jet fuel. The best two, Lex Luthor born in a test tube. I catch you, text you, dead from a head wound.
So he's doing, as you can see, too, he's doing ooze. Head
doing
wound,
what he does, man.
Best two, jet fuel, Red Bull, which he's slanting because it's so close to Red Bull. Like he's making it work.
Screw the bosses at Red Bull. That weak shit sucks, I'm sipping bottles of jet.
But he does it so fucking effortlessly. Like Chris, like Old Boy's really good at that, man. Like even though he stretches what he's saying, like you don't pick it up. It doesn't sound like he's forcing it or anything. And he just like this Chris said, like he just stuffs it all in, man, and it's just so consistent, and he's fucking great at it. Like, this was a fun battle because of how good Chris is at what he's doing. And just like any fight, like, styles is what makes fights. And like, his style is completely different to my style. And that was what made this exciting for me, taking part in it, you know? And I learned from it. Like, it made me, like, you know, kind of step up my game or adapt to kind of, like, you know, for the next round, you know? Especially after that second round, I found out who Chris was. I found out a little bit about him, and apparently he was in a rap group with my cousin called the Vocal Voyagers. But we'll get into that after we finish this thing.
Because that doesn't rhyme on paper. Bull and fuel doesn't rhyme on paper. It's really close, but it doesn't.
The best two, Lex Luthor born in the
and he's even using a piece of the multi in Lex Luthor. So test tube Lex Lu, and then he just keeps it going, which is sick. I love being able to rhyme names with other things. Is really cool.
Fuel the best two, Lex Luthor born in a test tube. I catch you, text you, dead from a head wound. So F you, be the lyricist, don't respect you. Complex dude, yes I know my rapping perplex you. Brain full of rhymes, like I'm spraying a 9. You're looking less like a rapper, more gaming online. Been training underground, homie, like I'm raised in a mine. Down with the real rappers, so you're not a neighbor of mine. So we can brawl if you wanna. The spot the heart of Jakarta, the way I'm walking on water. You think you saw this stigmata? This is like Professor X versus someone that's a special ed who wets the bed because they know that I am steps ahead. So where's the recipe? I guess you're really left for dead. Like Megadeth and metalheads, I bring aversiveness. I'm coming to get it, the son of a bitch. What spit is the shit and I'm rubbing you in it. How punching the sinners, I'll fucking admit it. I'm stubborn as hell, I'll take your words, I'll punish you with it. I'm fucking a gun and abducting my critics. So ducking a minute or end up in stitches. Attending the clinics, you spit like a bitch. Like feminist women, you look at me killing again and again and you're shitting a denim bitch. I'll ditch the clips and pistol whip you next time, bring a clip. Oh my god, the best rapper to come out of Indonesia is an American.
Like shut up. He double times in there, like his last second half, a little bit past that is like double time, and double time really to me isn't that impressive.
Oh, come on.
But literally, like one of the keys to making.
Dude, I wish I could double time like that. Like, I don't, because I can't. Like, this is gonna sound so wrong. My mouth can't move that fast. Like, that's why you never hear me do double time rap, you know? And Chris fucking Oldboy, he came out of the blue with this one, man. Like, I totally wasn't expecting this, and it was so sick to hear him do it, because like the two other things that I heard him do, like, it's funny because he said like Southsiders, style biters, right? And I was just like, oh, okay, we're gonna go about style biting. Like, I think you sound like Charlie Tuna, you know? And it's funny because he picked up on it on my verse, especially in his second in the second battle video, which was the first round, right? Like, with the bang bang, you called, like, he sounded exactly like Charlie Tuna. So like, I use that in this round, and then suddenly he did this. And he did this fast shit. It came out of the blue, and he said it like in the comments in my video. He was just like, "Oh, look, you think Charlie Tuna can fucking rap that fast?"
Double timing easier is to have that same syllable noise throughout it.
What was he saying?
To make it sound second half, a little bit past that is like double time, and double time really to me isn't that impressive, but literally, like, one of the keys to making double timing easier is to have that same syllable noise throughout it a lot to make it sound clean. So let's do a little bit of it again.
Yes, I'm coming to get it, the son of a bitch. What spit is the shit and I'm rubbing you in it. How punching the sinners, I'll fucking admit it. I'm stubborn as hell, I'll take.
So he's doing the sound a lot. I fucking admit it. I'm coming to get it. It's son of a bit. He's
sick. How can you not like that?
Double times are really good when you can carry those few vowel noises through the whole thing.
What spit is the shit and I'm rubbing you in it. How punching the sinners, I'll fucking
spinning and hitting and because literally the sound is what's carrying the entire thing to sound.
It's sick,
as it does. Like I said, I mean, like if I were to judge this, as I was saying, like double times I don't really fuck with those too hard.
Ah, come on, man. It sounded
It's
sick.
just kind of a clusterfuck. I mean, it sounds nice because you're
But he was
getting
saying
the
some shit though, right?
the vowel going through there, but I mean, it's tight though. It's still tight.
Come on, like double time. Like respect to the people that can do it. All right. And if you're actually saying some shit, which Chris was, like, that's sick, man. Like a lot of people will do double time and they won't say shit. They just put a whole bunch of words next to each other that rhyme. And it doesn't make any fucking sense at all. And people love it because it just sounds cool. But if it doesn't make any sense, then it sucks. But in this case, like Chris did a good job, you know? And he made sense. I don't agree with this Chris. This, like the guy analyzing this. I should have just called them Oldboy and Chris, right? Like it would have been fucking a lot less confusing.
Let's check out Swerte's third and final, which I think out of all of these is my favorite. I love it. There's a part in there that blows my face off. I just think it's amazing.
So for this one, like, I wanted to, like, I found out some shit about Chris. I found out who he was, right? And then I kind of wanted to take, like, his style. Like, I wanted to do more multis in it, and be more consistent in it, and do what he's doing, but also, like, put my style in it with all my references and stuff like that, and, like, four bars of just the same sort of topic, you know, and grabbing, like, influences from whatever topic that I chose from, you know? So yeah, that was my idea behind writing this verse.
So let's check out Swerte's third.
And also to like reply to some of the shit that he said, right? Because he was like, it's disrespectful to diss a guy with spectacles. So this is why I opened up with this, since he opened up with that in the last one.
This dude wearing glasses and a hat is kicking asses on a track. Don't stand a chance when I attack and kill a spectacle, no contact. Pack up all your bags, I'm jacking all your fans on Instagram, and that's because you're lacking heat, your chamber's full of blanks. So
I'll kill a spectacle, no contact. Like when you're wearing glasses, you don't wear contacts, and this is like a spectacle and there's no contact and I'm killing you. And because he said bang, bang in his last fucking shit, like he doesn't have any, his chamber's a blank. And then I kind of wanted to do the same thing since he did like bang, bang. I wanted to do like my own type of thing. So stick 'em. Also, in all my other ones, like I did one takes, all right? I did a one take in this one as well, but I added like all these other like double vocals and here with the stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em. Like I added other layers of vocals on it because I noticed that he had done that. So I was like, fuck it, I'll do that too, you know, just to make it sound sick. And I also noticed how much effort he put into his videos, you know, with like cropping pictures out of me and putting them in and stuff. Like his videos are sick. Like he wasn't just putting effort into his writing, but he put effort into his videos as well. So I was like, fuck it, I got to do something cool too. So I did this whole like overlay thing for this one.
it's the recipe I'm repping till the death of me. My pedigree of peddling punches and patterns is satin. The letters and bunches is packing the balance. Your flow is just broken and shattered. So let me try and get your view on this. You said that I was biting style, but you just smell a tuna fish. Abusing it like stepping on my J5.
And he does this, which I do a lot when I write things.
Oh, do you now?
He says, he says, view on this and tuna fish as a 2-bar rhyme scheme. And then his next bar rhymes with J5's thin line. He's rhyming the I sound. But
Break
what's
guys.
really cool and what I do a lot is if I'm going to switch the rhyme scheme early, I start
the next
bar
with that rhyme scheme.
The rhyme. So he literally says tuna fish, abusing it. It like cascades. Like he switches it by starting it with the previous rhyme.
Biting style, but you just smell like tuna fish. Abusing it like stepping on my J5s. I'm break guys for less than finding you. Mark my temper's just a thin line.
Yeah, break guys and J5s.
That whole thing is about Jurassic 5 and how he sounds like tuna fish. J5, Jurassic 5. Thin Line was that song that they did with Nelly Furtado. Newmark, DJ Newmark, that's our DJ. Like, he smells like tuna fish, like his breath smells like tuna fish because he's biting Charlie tuna, you know? And then he fucking comes out with that.
Yeah, I just think that's super cool. Like, that's a really clever way to do it. To switch up a rhyme scheme while keeping it sounding natural and not, you don't pick up on that all the time.
Like tuna fish, abusing it like stepping on my J5s. I break guys for less than finding new mark. My temper's just a thin line, purposely perfecting, popping off on Chris the Foreigner. Hope it ain't reflecting on your son, cause I'm destroying you, showing you no.
That's another one. He rhymes Chris the Foreigner with cause I'm destroying you. That doesn't rhyme, and it doesn't really line up either. Let's look at that again really quick. He has a lot of alliterations in this one too. Purposely, perfectly, popping off. He got a lot of P's there. But yeah, dude.
In line, purposely perfecting, popping off on Chris the Foreigner. Hope it ain't reflecting on your son, cause I'm destroying you.
Foreigner destroying ya. He has the familiar sounds, but he's really slanting in his enunciation and his
it helps being a third culture kid.
It. I don't know.
You don't have an accent.
He does it really well.
So you can do shit like that.
It's like you can hear that it doesn't rhyme, but it sounds really nice. And it's interesting.
It's just a thin line, purposely perfecting, popping off on Chris the Foreigner. Hope it ain't reflecting on your son, cause I'm destroying you. Showing you no mercy on this verse, you vocal voyager. You're coasting in the gurney on this journey. I'm the coroner, I'm snorting all this dope, and you can't even cope with all the lines I wrote. My flex original as Homer Simpson. That means I'm spitting cash, and you're stuck in the past, setting up the crash. I hope you have a blast, Chris. Fuck it, kiss my ass.
And literally, my favorite thing are those 8 bars where he talks about the vocal voyager and he talks about being the coroner. Absolutely. The bars themselves, not even the rhymes, are wicked tight.
Yeah, because like I said, he was in a group called Vocal Voyagers with my cousin. So it's like Vocal Voyagers. Voyagers, they go on a journey, but your journey is on a gurney, and I'm the coroner because I'm just going to take you straight to death. Yeah.
On your son, cause I'm destroying you. Showing you no mercy on this verse, you vocal voyager. You're coasting in the gurney on this journey. I'm the coroner.
Insane, absolutely insane. But these next 4 are super simple but super effective. He changes his delivery to and it's a monosyllabic scheme, so he's literally rhyming like dope, wrote, Homer Simpson's dope, but literally it's so sick. Like, I love it. That's my favorite part. It's so good.
Homer Simpson, dough, like money, dough.
It's so good.
You vocal voyager, you're coasting in the gurney on this journey. I'm the coroner, I'm snorting all this dope, and you can't even cope with all the lines I wrote. My flex original as Homer Simpson. That means I'm spitting cash, and you're stuck in the past, setting up the crash. I hope you have a blast.
It's so good.
Oh yeah, that, like, you're stuck in the past because, like, he was saying that, like, he's from the golden 90s. Like, all right, fine, stay in the fucking past. Like, I'm gonna do this new shit, you know?
God. And he throws in the sample too, dude. That's like, this wins him the 3rd round. Like, those 8 bars just win him the 3rd round entirely. It's so good. I love it. I'm watching it 1,000 times, but it's so well written.
It was fun to write. It was fun to spit.
Cause I'm destroying you, showing you no mercy on this verse, you vocal voyager. You're coasting in the gurney on this journey. I'm the coroner, I'm snorting all this dope, and you can't even cope with all the lines I wrote. My flex original as Homer Simpson. That means I'm spitting.
And he's like cutting these into half bars, so he's able to punch really fast and hit you with the rhyming sound. It's so good. I love it. Damn, these are really good. I like Oldboy is also really nice at just tossing in the multis, and it's not like he has 2 things bouncing around. Like, that would be impressive if he had 2 different multis bouncing around, but he literally can find things that rhyme with every single rhyme he's on, and he carries it for 8 bars, but he could rhyme like 16 times.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Salute to you, Chris.
Awesome.
Old boy.
Dude, I don't even want to really judge it.
Right. The video stopped recording, so I had to start this over. But we're almost at the end, so let's wrap this up real quick.
Swerte, Oldboy, Redbull BarFight, cha-chang.
All right. That's literally all he had to fucking say. Anyway, yeah, this was a lot of fun to do. And, you know, shout out to Chris, shout out to Oldboy, shout out to Christian, Chris, for doing this reaction video. If you want to check out the battles, go to my page and you'll see the videos down there. Oldboy is in the comments. Just click on his profile and you'll go to his profile and watch his videos. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know this was a long video, but I just wanted to go through this video and explain, like, you know, my thought process behind my bars and stuff, and what I thought of Oldboy's shit. So yeah, don't take battles personally, man. Sometimes it's just for sport, you know, it's just for fun. Anyway, peace.